boat that needs the seat fixing. There is the seat, but it's a bit, there you go. No seat. It's a bit like everything else, but there you go. Yep, so I'm going to go and take this off, bolt this back on here, and screw that back on. Take this over to the shed. See what I can fix it there. Yeah, over to my shed. Bap. Tools might be in the truck, I think. Let me see. So, just heading over to the truck. It's over there. Grab the tools out of it that I had the other day. So I'm working on this seat. I'll pull that off so I can fix my boat seat. Oh there, thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm working on an old boat seat today. And there. And it came off and then the pole went, you know, and it wasn't real comfortable. So I'll try and take this off, sort this out. And yeah. Where's everyone tuning in from anyway? We're down here in Tasmania. Because I am the boags green wanderer. Everything boags green. Gotta fix this, fix my boat seat. So, yeah, if you have a look at yesterday, or you can't look at yesterday's video. Yesterday's video was working on my Dyna truck. New fuel pump in it, got it going again, new second hand one. Salute man. Martin, thanks for tuning in. Working on this boat seat. Hi mate, yep, hi. Thanks. Like and sub, like and sub. Thanks for tuning in. A bit of a rat bag, work on all sorts of stuff. Don't know if I achieved too much, but anyway, that was crack. So where is everybody? Where are you all from? Might. Yeah, doesn't seem to want to be playing ball. So, yeah, hurry up and fix it. Yes, Brad, I'm on a mission. Do hurry up and fix it. But it's like most things I've got. Everything's seen better days, and I don't know if you can see that in there. I turned that around. But there's spinning. So it might be an angle grinder job. I might get the angle grinder out, cut those off, and get some other nuts and bolts onto it. But yeah, I do have to hurry up and fix it because it's not comfortable standing in the boat. Even with a few beers. It does make it a bit more interesting, but still not comfortable. Alright, whatever your name is there, last one's just tuned in, but thanks everyone for tuning in. Alright, I'm going to go get my grinder. I'm just going to have to cut those off. And then once it's cut off, I'll be able to fix it. So like and sub, like and sub. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Where's everyone from anyway? So I'm down in Tasmania. Northern Tasmania, but still Tasmania. Alright. I'll just back in a sec, see what you share. What's your beer of choice? My beer of choice is Boags Green. I'm the Boags Green Wanderer. And friends, do not leave home without it. It fixes anything. Whenever you have a bad day, have a Boags Green. When you have a good day, have a Boags Green. Boags Green. Sorry about that, fellas. Back again. Got me grinder here. It's going to cut them off. And yeah, like and sub. Right. Yep. James Boags Draft. That's why I'm the Boags Green Wanderer. Anyway, Brad, where you tuned in from? Alright. Not ideal, but we'll get there with it. Next door neighbour's just kicked the football over, so I'll throw that back over the fence. You want to buy a football for cheap? You want to buy a football for cheap? I'm just joking, it's your football. He's a good kid. He'll end up playing AFL one day. Mission. That's one of them. Out of the way. It'll come off now. See? A couple more to do. Then I can bolt this back on the boat. Yeah. But thanks for tuning in. Alright. Take two. Better go get a hydration pack. Stay hydrated. Oh. Hey, sit up, boys. All right, thanks for tuning in. Just do a bit of work on the boat seat. Got to cut these 4 bolts off before I can bolt the seat back on. Bit of a mission, but a lot of playing around stuff. Like, sub. Thanks. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Right, I open this, have a couple of mouthfuls. I'll cut them other ones off. Good. Perfect. Thanks for tuning in. Really, not quite, but thanks anyway. Just working on the boat seats, all the bolster strips, so I've got to cut them off the grinder. And yeah, I've got one so far. That's off there. I'll cut the others off, and I can bolt that back down on the boat. Anyway, Maria, where are you tuned in from? You might be wondering where my safety glasses are, and so am I, because I can't find nothing, and I should have about 20 pairs of them. So I've got the sparks going that way, so it should be right. See how this goes. Not quite. A bit more grinding, should be right. They're all stripped. Don't want to come undone. Yep, that's two down. So I'll grind those other two off, and I'll take that off. Put it back. Find some other nuts and bolts in the shed. Should have something. Got a mixed bag of everything there, so no, perfect. Where's everyone tuned in from anyway? I'm down in Tasmania. Don't forget to like and sub. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Oops, that one's empty. Alright. No. Stripped. All strips, so I've got to cut them off. Full battery's seen better days, so I've got to give that one of them. So I need to get this done today, be great. Put this on a charger and shit, I'll be back in a sec. Sorry about that, fellas. Back again. Rightio. One more to go, and they're off. Perfect. Almost there. One last one to go. Oh, battery's getting too high. Doesn't need much holding around. Well, thanks for tuning in. Those who just tuned in, I'm just working on the boat seat. It's the nuts are all stripped and don't want to come out. Beautiful. I'm going to take this off. Right. Because all these were stripped and they're just being awkward. So what I'll do, I'll cut them off and I'll drill new ones and I'll be able to bolt the seat back down. Hallelujah. Just old, things get old, you know. Check out some of the other videos. The other day I worked on a dyno truck, put another fuel pump and that in it, a few other bits and pieces, but yeah, this seat fell off and the pole nearly went, you know, down my backside. It wouldn't have been comfortable, but by all means, if you like a bit of bogan bush mechanics, a bit of piss tank engineering and that, homegrown whatevers, like and sub, and yeah, I'm going to take this plate over and bolt it down in the boat, and yeah, see how that goes. go back over to the boat. I might have to grab another can, I think. This one's about done. I'll grab the can, I only do 10 seconds. Got my can, thanks for tuning in. Just had to cut the old bolts off this boat seat. Because they're all stripped and that, but I'll work something out in a minute, but because it all fell apart, but yeah. I'll take this over to the boat, bolt this on, and then we'll see what we can do. Here's my other shed. There's one of them old Holden cars in there. You can see that, FJ Holden. You know, the second model that come out of the Australian factory. About number 20,000 or something. G'day from Clarence, Victoria. G'day Michael, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm a bit of a rat bag, bit of a knocker, you know. Do whatever, drink too much, swear too much, don't go to church enough. But yeah, I've just got to work on. Sorry about that, mate, just dropped out. Nice doing up. My dad's HT king. Oh yeah, awesome. HT, I had heaps of HTs when I was growing up. I grew up in Georgetown, just a little town across the river here. And you used to be able to get HTs and that. No shit. About a month's rego for like $50. 50, couple hundred, you know, $1,000 you get a really good one. And me and a real good mate of mine, we brought one for $800 once, and we drove it all the way to Queensland and back from Tasmania. $800 car. Imagine doing that today. It'd be like doing it in a $3,000 car today. But back then, and the relay played up in it. Other than that, it was perfect. Didn't miss a beat. Ran beautiful. You know, at least you can work on them. You know, they're basic, they're easy to work on. You see what's bolted down in there. Right, bit of shenanigans going on. Because that bolt's not long enough to pick that up. So, I'm going to have to, probably take this off, find out why that's dropped. Bolt it up like this one. I had to bolt this one up the other week because that fell off too. It's a bit like everything else, but how you going on that, you know. Because that goes there like that. Yeah. Once I go get your drill, take that off. I'll be back in a sec. Right. Yeah, for those who just tuned in, I'm working on a boat suit and working on, yeah. That's how that goes. So that there like that, that goes through here. It goes in the boat seat. Unbelievable. But it dropped down in there, I couldn't get the thing out. Right, now I'm going to put some nuts and bolts through there and bolt the seat back on. Be happy as. try and sit these back in the holes that they come out of, make it easy to go back together. Right, that's nice and firm. Gonna bolt the seat on that. Plonk it in there. Bob's your bucket and uncle. Back down to in front of the shed. Past the caravan. Call this car a wog. It's a Chrysler 300C. Missus don't like me calling it a wog, but I call it a wog. That's the wog. Right, I just turned the light on, so we've got a bit of light. And we'll see what we can do with this seat and that. So, thanks everyone for tuning in. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like and sub if you like a bit of bush mechanics. But yeah, no, it's all easy. What was I doing? I was going to bolt this back on there, wasn't I? What a pickle. But be able to work it out. I'm putting a boat seat back together because there's that there. Grind all the nuts and that, so they're all broke. Went and bolted that back in because it just slides into the shaft. So what I'll do is I might just have to put some self-tappers through from another wire, something like that, and get it done. But no, that's alright. No, thanks everyone for tuning in. Where you all tuning in from? Just a bit of a rat bag down here in the old town of Tasmania. Northern Tasmania, Beaconsfield, Northern Tasmania. But don't forget, if you like a bit of bush mechanics and that, like and sub, do the old fucking boags green engineering and that. Right. So, might have to take off for a sec, might have to go get another drill, come back and drill these holes beside these, and then drill them through that, and then nut and bolt that onto there, and these pins will locate it, even if I only put two in, diagonally across or something, should be alright. It's only a boat seat. I'll put the cushion back on so I don't get a spike up me, you know what. Right. easily. We'll see how we go. The box of, well, it's not great, is it? A box of these. Fucking beauty. Yeah, they go straight through there. Kissed on the back, solid. Alright, I'm gonna have to re-drill them holes back the other way first. Sit that on that, and then bolt that to that. Too fucking easy. Too easy. Thanks everyone for tuning in, who's just tuned in. I'm working on boat seat. All the screws and that, they're all stripped and that, so I have to grind them all off. Don't have much slide now, so it's probably not great film, but anyway, I'm just going to bum around and put this together. I can use them pins there to locate it. Just put that in, locate it, and then I'll drill the other ones from the other side, back through, and then I'll just bolt this to that, and then slide it back in the boat. Wow. They punch out. They might punch out. Might save me a lot of fucking rent. I'll grab a hammer. Come on, hammer, see what I can do. Oh, there you go. Thanks for tuning in. Just working on a boat seat. You can't see the light's terrible. This might be a bit better. Fuck yeah. I'll just get the punch them all out, and I'll put some new bolts in that. That can go in there, bolt it back down, back in the boat. Double week, I was out there fishing. That went like that, and this came off. And the fucking pole went up me, you know what? Wasn't real comfortable. But anyway, if you go back through earlier in the video, you'll see how I had to cut them all off because they're all stripped and a bit how you going. But yeah, I'm just gonna go in here, grab a punch all them out, put some new bolts in, and Bob's your own. Right. But since you can't find a punch, I'll tip the shit upside down little one because it's in the toolbox at work. So what I'll do, I'll turn this back over. One of these bolts is going to put through the seat. I'll use that for a punch. Probably shouldn't, leave my ass kicking, but anyway, what you do. Beautiful. That needed a little bit more persuasion, but it got there. Don't forget to like and sub. Appreciate everyone's comments. Thank you everyone today for tuning in. Appreciate it a lot. Quite a few likes, quite a few new subs and that. It's excellent. I'm a little bit different. Well, probably a lot. But anyway, I'm just working on this boat seat for those who just tuned in. Everything was all stripped and it all fell apart that week when I was out in the boat, so I'm just working on putting it together now, fixing her up a bit. Some new bolts and bits and pieces. Oh, I'll put the bolt through all this. I know, sorry the video quality is poor now, but I'm wrapped because I'm getting this fixed. And I'll show you tomorrow in the daylight how it looks. And you'll be, yeah, good job, champ. By all means, like and sub. If you go back through earlier in the video, you'll see right, cut all the bolts off. So they're all, how you going on that? Yep, these line up perfectly because they all come out of the same holes that they were in before. See how awesome's that? Right, before I bolt it back up, or do the nuts out up, I might get some washers. Just put a couple of spring washers on them all, or one spring washer on them all. And then that way I know they should be pretty right. Yeah, you can't even see. Light's poor. But yeah, fix that. I'm sort of wrapped with it. But like and sub, need money for beer. But yeah, but no, it's good. It's good. It's getting there. It's getting fixed. If you go back through the video, you'll see how it was, how they're all stripped. I cut them all off. I put it back almost together. I'll put some nuts on it now, but I'd rather put some washers on it. And then that way the spring washers will keep it taut. So yeah, no worries, I'll be back in a sec. I'm just going to grab some washers out of the washer department. This is the assortment of washers, or one of them, but working on this sort of stuff. Thanks for those who tuned in. Have a look today. Here's my washers. Little mixed bag you get them. Sometimes like $2-3 at Bunnings or Kmart, whatever. Yep, beautiful. So I can put a split washer on there. 2, 3, 4. Then I'll be able to be really comfortable in the boat, Gotta be comfortable. Too many years of doing it too hard. Thanks for tuning in. I'm just working on an old boat seat. Like to cut all the old bolts off. They all went through and they're all stripped and wouldn't undo. And yeah. that there was all loose and come apart, and then the seat pole went. You know, when I went back, and I nearly end up with 2 rear ends. So, but yeah, it's all right. No, it's a bit big. It's all right. I'll give him a sec. But thanks everyone for tuning in. Where's everyone tuned in from anyway? I'm down here in northern Tasmania, on the West Tamar, little town of Beaconsfield. But yeah, by all means, if you like a bit of bush mechanics and a bit of boagish, and I drink too much and probably swear too much, just like and sub. Like and sub. Like and sub for Fish Tank Adventures. Always doing something random stuff. Yesterday I was working on a Toyota Dyna truck, fixed that. Had fuel pump issues. If you go back through, you might find one of my videos. But yeah, just do random stuff. And just got to keep the wheel ticking over, you know. No, it's not that way. Here we go. Only 13 mil. That'll get it done up. Yeah, started another hobby and been doing a bit of prospecting and stuff. And I don't know if it's a good idea or not, because whenever I do it, whenever I go do it, the old truck I've got, it always breaks down. So I've got to run over Chinaman or something, kill Chinaman, you know. So every time I turn around and go do something like that, go do a bit of prospecting, bang, the truck will break down. It'll lose brakes. It'll crack the block or something will happen. But it is 55 years old too, the old truck, so it's probably seen better days. But yeah, if you can, whenever you use nuts and bolts, always use a spring washer and do them up. They don't have to be overly tight, but the spring washer will just make it so it stays a bit taut, you know. And then it's easy to undo too. So I grew up on the East Tamar, where Bell Bay was. And Bell Bay was the industrial hub of northern Tasmania, which was an excellent place to grow up in the 80s and 90s, because you learn a bit of everything. You learn a bit of machining, a bit of welding. Every block in the town had a boilermaker, an electrician, a welder, mechanic, fitter, because it was the industrial hub of the northern state, see? So if you ever need to learn something, electricians, the lot, like it was just an awesome place to grow up. Like in high school, you learned a lot of stuff, like, and every part of the town had like mechanics and engineers and stuff. It was just excellent. It was an excellent place to grow up. But that's it for today. I'm going to thank everyone for tuning in. Like and sub, leave a comment, bag me out, whatever. But I appreciate everyone's honesty and tuning in and having a good time. All the likes, everything, love it. Thanks everyone. Like and sub. I'm tuning out for now. I'll be back tomorrow.